for your specific solution. This will help you to better understand and explain the how, who, and when of your solution. Let's see how our team is doing with theirs. Hello, team.
Hey, boss.
Hey, I've just gone over your solutions and your adaptations, and it looks like you found some really interesting solutions and good ways to make them work for Istanbul. There are just a couple more details that I want you guys to explain. You're going to put together an action plan, which I've gone ahead and emailed you if you want to pull that up. Each solution will have their own action plan. The purpose is to make sure that you have completely thought out every angle of your solution.
You sorry to interrupt, but I think we've thought of every possible solution, like everything, right? I think we're done here.
Well, I know you've given it a lot of thought and spent a lot of time and energy on this, guys, but let's just look at it together and you can ask any questions if you like.
Okay.
Okay? You've got it pulled up?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, so first you need to give a quick explanation of the solution.
Easy, done.
All right, great. Now you need to give the justification. That's going to state why you think your solution is going to be the most beneficial to date.
Okay, well, I think I've got that one. I mean, mine's obviously the most beneficial because it focuses on students. There's a campaign. We go around the city. I think it's really good for the younger generation. And of course, the younger generation, they're going to pass everything on to their friends, but they'll also pass it on to their parents as well. So overall, everyone's going to be exposed to it.
Mine is the most beneficial because mine actually gives alternatives to go from point A to B without having to drive.
Yeah.
All right, good. So the next step here is to actually give the steps that will be taken to achieve the goal. What is the first thing that needs to happen to get this solution rolling? What comes after that? None of these solutions are a quick fix.
Yeah.
They all have steps that lead to the final goal.
Yeah, okay.
The next step then is to explain who are the main people that are responsible for making this solution possible. For example, Amy. For yours here, the student activists that are going to be starting up your program, these guys are the main people that are responsible for making the solution work. However, you will also be mentioning any other people who will be involved. For example, any probably teachers, any donors, anybody else who is helping to make this successful.
Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that, but of course, there's going to be other people involved in making this a success.
Right. Then the last thing that you're going to need to explain is how much money is going to be needed for the project. For Amy's specifically as well, that means that with your flyers, any ad campaigns that are done, etc., you need to figure out where this money is coming from. Donations through fundraising, I believe, Amy, is where you're getting most of your money, right?
Yeah, that was
All right. Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing. You don't have much time left, so I would really get on it. If you have any questions for me in the next couple of days.
Do we have to submit the action plan?
Yes. The action plan needs to be submitted as soon as possible, I believe, by the end of the day. All right. So, yeah, you have until the end of the day to work on this. I will be in my office next door. If you guys have any questions, come on over and ask. All right, good luck. Take care. Okay, so as you can see, there is quite a lot that needs to be considered when writing up your action plan. Remember that each of you will need a separate action plan. You'll be working on this in class, so start brainstorming answers to any of these questions that you haven't yet thought of. Make sure they make sense and will be logical